Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another SWGOH video. So I'm back with another Conquest video and I already covered the boss fights from all the other sectors except sector 5, and that's what I'm going to show in this one. Now I was not able to find a single team that could complete in one battle all 3 feats, so I'll show you 2 battles in this one, how I completed all the feats. But anyway, let's first have a look at the actual challenge ahead of us. So we're facing Jedi Master Luke here with Old Ban, Jedi Knight Luke, General Skywalker and Hermit Yoda. And the feats we need to complete is win without losing any attackers. That's probably the easiest one, I would say, because all you have to do is win a battle without losing anyone. Then the next 2 could be slightly tricky. You got Recovery Expert, where you have to recover at least 300,000 points of health. And then finally going critical again can be challenging because you have to score 10 critical hits in a row. And this is hard because they keep getting critical damage immunity, these guys, and whenever one of them takes a turn between, obviously it's not 10 critical hits in a row anymore. So this one could prove challenging, but with the correct data discs, you know, this was straightforward here. So speaking of data discs, let me actually show you now what I have. I've got the booming voice, so whenever the leader, your leader will use an ability, everybody gets called to an assist, and this will obviously allow you to get some critical hits in. Then another one is deployable cooling systems, which will allow you to reduce your cooldowns whenever you gain buffs, and that's why here I've got the offensive buffs. So at the start of every turn we'll get some buffs, and as well we'll get heal over time buffs as well. So again, at the start of every time we'll be reducing our cooldowns because of all these buffs that we are gaining through data discs. And this will allow us to use special abilities. Now if that wasn't enough, we also got the enemy modifier, the cost of opportunity. So whenever you use an ability, that character will lose health and protection, but in return you'll be gaining offense, and most importantly also the cooldowns will be reduced, so you're getting additional cooldown reduction on top of the data disc cooldown reduction you already have. So this will allow you to keep spamming your special abilities over and over again. Alright, so let me now hop into the first battle. So this is what I used here to complete the feat without losing any attacker, as well as get 10 critical hits in a row. Now unfortunately the critical hits here will not show at the end of the video because I've done it with another team when I was testing out different things. So anyway, let me show you this, but this team will complete those critical hits as well. Okay, now they get a jump start on us, of course, here. There we go, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we finally get a turn. So first off, I want to cleanse, and then I can go ahead stun everybody. And then with Hermit Yoda, let's just heal up, apply Foresight. Now first you want to mark down General Skywalker, because as long as he's alive, because if he's unique, you won't be able to land critical hits when attacking out of turn. But once he's gone, then your attacks out of turn will be obviously landing critical hits. And whenever do they get critical damage immunity, the basic from Jedi Knight's Luke can dispel that. So that should not be a problem. So there we go, we got here like what? 6, 7 critical, 7, I think I counted 7 critical hits in a row, 8, 9, and that should be there. 10 critical hits in a row. There we go. We got more critical hits coming up. There we go. Boom. And that's how easy it was here to complete without using, without losing an attacker. But again, this critical hit feat does not show because I completed it in prior testing of the teams when I was trying out different things. But this team is very good. You don't lose anybody. And after you mark down General Skywalker, you're able to land critical hits, and you can then quickly rank up those critical hits in a row. So that's 2 feats out of the way, probably the 2 easier ones. So save the last feat. That's probably, you know, could be the most challenging for the last. So let's just hop into that battle now. Alright, so now for the health recovery feat. Now this one probably the best bet is some sort of combination with Malak and Watt, and that's what I've done here. So let me jump in now. I decided to go with Throne Lead because when initially, obviously they do apply those debuffs on you, Throne will get some bonus turn meter. Unfortunately he got dazed there, but still he'll get a turn momentarily, And first I did apply tank tech on him, just so when Thrawn does get a turn, he'll be able to cleanse himself. Otherwise he'll just be stunned there, won't do anything. But for now, Vader's got a turn, so just go around applying here ability blocks. Because in order for you to recover health, you have to first lose it. So I don't want to just go out. Vader could just go and here solo the whole thing by himself. But anyway, now let's cleanse off water there. And now I can go ahead and apply Med Pack over on Malak. And this will allow Malak to keep recovering health for over and over again while they're doing damage to him. So now here, Thrawn got a turn. I was thinking, should I maybe cleanse somebody, give another more tech out? Or should I go ahead? Yeah, let's do it like this, and then let's apply also now. See, this is the bug here. I think it's because of the cooldown reductions. What can actually dish out the same tech multiple times. So I've got now 2 med packs out there on Vader as well. Not sure if that's intended or not, but hey, we make use of what we are given here. So again, just going around here, ability blocks on everybody. Now Malak's at full health, so he needs to get hit a few times, so he can lose health again. But right now I'm just thinking, you know what, let's just take out Jedi Master Luke out now, and then we can worry about recovering health later, because as long as he's in there, he can cause some troubles, as well as General Skywalker. You know, they can put some big hits on you. So that's what I'm doing now with Vader here, just because of all those cooldown reductions from data discs and the modifier in the battle, he can just keep cycling between Merciless and his big attacks. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just taking as many turns as I need here with Vader. As you can see, because of the enemy modifier, he's down to 1 health, no protection. So up next, I'm just gonna take out Skywalker, because he can daze and things like that. So as well as put some big hits. And as well, you know, on Malak, he can then reduce his health, so we don't want that. So just want to get rid of those guys. So initially, like I said, just apply over dish out the tech the way I've done. So first tank tech on Thrawn, and then when Thrawn gets a turn, swap with Watt, so he can put Med Pack over on Malak. And then you can go ahead, take out Master Luke, take out General Skywalker, and now here you're just gonna have to slow play it here. Take your time, use there as well Watt's basics to apply heal over times to help you heal up. And now here again, you know, you don't want to finish these guys too quick. You want them that they do some damage to you, so you can then recover health. So I'm just gonna take, you know, a couple of minutes here going back and forth here with Jedi Luke, him hitting Malak, and you know, Malak then recovering health, and that should take care of the health recovery feat. All right, and then here, you know, I don't want to do any damage, so I'm just kind of using the ability you get from Thrawn's leadership for Empire allies. So both Thrawn and Vader have that ability. So right now I'm just delaying everything. Don't want to put any hits on anybody. Let them do hits on me, especially Malak, so he can then recover health. I'm just gonna use basic here. There we go. And now once Jedi Luke, he has Jedi Will on him, he will be counter-attacking. So when you put a hit with him on Malak, he will counter-attack, hit Malak, and then Malak can obviously recover health. So it's kind of the general idea now here in the end. Just keeping Jedi Luke alive. Now unfortunately, as mentioned before, we do not have a counter here to actually see how much health we've recovered. So just stall it out for a few minutes. And eventually you will get there. That's how I got mine. Alright, so we go, another hit there on Malak. He recovers health again from heal over times, and as well from the Med Pack. Another hit there on Malak, another one. There we go, Malak recovered more health, recovering more health, and you know, it's just a case of going through this here, and that's how I've done for a couple of more minutes. So let me just speed through. So just whenever Vader had a turn, I just used I didn't want to put any hits with Vader because he can do some big hits, so just keep spamming the ability you get from Thrawn's leadership, and Traya basically does nothing, and what here is just a case of Malak getting hit, Malak recovering health, and eventually you do burn for Jedi Luke with Malak, and that then wins the battle for you and gives you the health recovery feat here. So there you go, just one drain and this thing is over. Now, unfortunately, here you won't see the confirmation that I did recover 300 health in the end, just because when I was playing around with different team compositions, I already achieved this feat before. So I'm really hoping CG in the future does obviously add the counter for these feats so we can easily track the progress. But you know, any sort of combination here with Malak and Medpack should help you out a lot. But I like to put Thrawn in there just so then Vader can keep cycling the ability from Thrawn's lead. And in that case, then, you know, Vader doesn't take anybody out. But I do like Vader in there in beginning just so you can get rid of Jedi Master Luke and General Skywalker very fast. Because if they would still be there, those two guys can take out Malak. Whereas Jedi Knight Luke, he just doesn't have enough by himself to take Malak out. But he's strong enough that he will do some damage so you can then recover health. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video, that you find it useful how you can here in Sector 5 get all the feats done using, you know, a couple of different teams that I showed you here. Let me know in the comments below or on my Discord server what team did you use to complete these. But until then, have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.